So if you consider yourself a part of the Star Wars community, you're probably pretty aware that there's kind of a division in the fandom that's been going on for a while, at least since The Last Jedi. I'd say that's when it really became a big thing, and it's never really stopped. It's a fractured community that I don't know what you do with to fix. One way you could fix it is to put out good Star Wars content that everybody likes. They've done that twice, Rogue One, and I would argue The Mandalorian was pretty successful. You know, if they pumped out content like The Mandalorian, there would be no split in the Star Wars fandom. Everyone would come together and just talk about good Star Wars. And for the most part, when The Mandalorian came out, that's exactly what happened. Most people, some people didn't like it. Most people thought it was okay, and a lot of people loved it. I'm one of the ones that loved it. I thought The Mandalorian was fantastic. I'm really looking forward to season 2. I had a couple nitpicks. I reviewed every episode. I had a couple nitpicks, but for the most part, I really, really loved that series. So I'm looking forward to part 2 whenever it comes out. Hopefully sometime this year. But, there's definitely a lot of lies about the people that complain about the bad Star Wars. And it's the same thing with every fandom there is now. You have these weirdos that infiltrate it, and they want to write off all of the old fans as istophobes. And that's exactly what's going on right here. Now, sometimes they do this for attention and jealousy, and I think that's what's going on right here. This is from Bleeding Fool. Star Wars podcasters claim fandom menace videos exist to hurt women, which is a complete lie. And I want to point out one thing that's really funny about stuff like this is these people never provide any evidence at all. You know, they don't point to anything. If they do, it's just some rando troll that really just has no traction. It's a complete lie. And in this case, it's jealousy, because a lot of these smaller, super woke people that are, trying to do channels, or if they're trying to do podcasts, they usually don't get much traction, and they'll throw these lies out to get attention. So in some ways, I guess I'm kind of feeding what they're saying. I like calling it out because I think it's BS. You can point to so many females, number one, in the fandom menace. The biggest being obviously that Star Wars girl. And then there's a lot of other ones too. I know on Geeks and Gamers there's quite a few. There's like Darth Barbie. There's Tugs. There's a bunch of girls. Not Tug, that umbrella guy, but there's actually a female that's on a lot of the Geeks and Gamers shows. Her name is Tugs. So I don't want to get them too confused. And there's like OG Star Wars girl and a few others. There's a whole bunch. Okay, but, that's always going to be pushed to the side and ignored. So they came out and they said this. In light of all the hate on Twitter towards creators in this community, many of you should reconsider which podcast networks you follow and support, some of which actually support TFM and those who make videos meant to harass women. I'm tired and disgusted by these creators for skating by under the guise of positivity when they're no different than the toxic leeches who run amok online. So this podcast wants you to listen to them, and a little jealous that they're probably not getting much traction, so they're going to go ahead and smear an entire community. This also led me to another little rabbit hole, which I saw. Female Star Wars fans self-segregate. There's a little bit more to this, but you have this Project Stardust that's starting up. I don't know too much about the project itself, other than what the creator is saying on Twitter. What female fans often struggle with the most is feeling safe and comfortable enough to express their love for Star Wars in spaces that already exist for fans. Women shouldn't have to ask for permission to exist in this fandom. Project Stardust launches in 5 days. So this would appear to be some kind of website, maybe forum, which takes money to run, by the way. Which I'm smelling a grift coming. I'm smelling a bit of a grift in the works here. So we have this person promoting Project Stardust, not really getting too much traction, by the way. 205 retweets, 476 likes. The other one has 732 followers. This is the account for Project Stardust. Female-led website and community that celebrates feminine voices in the Star Wars universe and fandom. Now, my problem with this is I smell a Sarkeesian grift. It'll be interesting to see if it gets any traction. There's no women that are segregated out of the Star Wars fandom. Everybody is welcome to the Star Wars fandom. I just wonder, like, if anyone will actually fall for this and donate money, because I'm sensing a GoFundMe in the future for this Project Stardust. And watch, a bunch of people will promote it, and it'll probably make a lot of money. Didn't Arnita Sarkeesian make like over $100,000 grifting on anti-gamer rhetoric? I didn't really follow Gamergate too much, so I'm not 100% sure on how all that went down. I just know she's a liar. A lot of the stuff that she put out was complete lies. So it's kind of funny. I wonder if this will be that for Star Wars. It's just a complete lie. There's just so many females. Definitely, there's a ton of females that are in the fandom menace. So to say that they're not allowed is complete BS, and it's a blatant lie, and it needs to be pointed out because, I mean, come on. How do you ignore all of the prominent female voices just in that movement alone? No one's ever said people aren't welcome. All anybody wants at the end of the day is good Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a blatant lie. It's such a lie. But this'll be a good grift. I'm looking forward to watching the Project Stardust GoFundMe and donation links that I'm sure are going to get fed all kinds of money, because you're going to see like IGN and all them pick this up, and it's so stunning and brave and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, more lies. Just wanted to make a video on it because it irritated me. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Also, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.